Smash has a lot of characters, some better and worse than others, such as Little Mac or Sonic. But the first thing that you should do when learning how to play Smash is figure out which characters fit best for you. The community has set up a large tier list of all the characters in Smash, and if you're playing competitive or just overall want to be playing the characters that are best, you should be aiming for A- or above. The characters below can still be played competitively and can work easily, but the ones above generally work better in 1v1s. Some characters below are better in free-for-alls like King K. Rool and others, but the top ones are best in 1v1s where competitive gameplay is at its finest. You should definitely look into which characters fit your general playstyle. So if you like projectiles and distancing yourself from an enemy, Palutena, Samus, or Yoshi, or maybe even Wolf might be a good option for you. If you're more feeling the traditional fighter or brawler, you could look at Terry, you could look at Pikachu, but he's more a mix of projectile. You could look at Mario, Kazuya, and Sonic. But if you're feeling that you're more of a versatile person, you could go for Steve, Diddy Kong, Joker, ones that have special abilities that make them different from each other and not your traditional fighter, like Min Min, which has long arms that is not seen by most other characters. And if you're feeling very traditional and normal, sword fighters are a good option, like Roy, Shulk, Lucina, ones like that. Weight is one of the biggest things to consider when choosing a character to play. Big, heavy characters are harder to launch, and that makes it a lot easier to survive as Bowser or King Dedede, ones like that. While some may look like they would be lightweight, can still be heavyweight, like Piranha Plant. There is the middleweight, which you'll get your straight expectations for launches, and then there's the lightweights. Pichu can get drop kicked like a potato, and Sephiroth looks like a middleweight or heavyweight, but he really is one of the lightest characters here and can get launched very easily. But another thing to consider when looking at each character is their speed. The fastest character in the game is Sonic by a pretty strong margin. Sonic can run past and do crazy combos because of this, and that's why he's in S tier. But some characters are really slow. And even though some characters are light, that doesn't mean that they're fast. Jigglypuff is extremely light, but is one of the slowest characters in the game. Learning your character's moveset is probably the first step. Try out a character, figure out what their general moveset is, if it appeals to you, their smash attacks, their aerials, their back aerials, your normal specials, and their other moves that they can do, like that. And then look into how these moves lead into each other. Like how that sets up a combo that's good for leading into your opponent. Figure out how their grabs are nice. If it all appeals to you, keep trying them and do a 1v1 against a bot or against one of your friends. Generally, it's good to have a couple of mains. You should have some diverse mains so you can counter certain playstyles, like a brawler as opposed to a combo play. And find that each main counters the other, such that you can counter any playstyle. Most of all, have fun with the character that you pick.